Shiners and glowers, it's Thursday. It's going to be an amazing day because you're going to make it that way. Welcome to 8 days of 21 days on this journey of pure self-love. So my message today is probably one of the most important messages so far, I think, in this journey together that we are sharing. And that is about letting go. And this all ties in with self-love, and you'll understand this, and you probably already do. Letting go of people who don't serve your greater good, who are toxic. An example is people that are not happy for you when you have a new endeavor. People that laugh at your misfortunes. People that you feel kind of like, when you talk to them, you feel gross after, you feel exhausted, you feel like you need to take a shower and clear yourself or meditate. People that you know are not really happy for you. They're not there for you in your best or your worst times that you experience. These are the energies I'm talking about. And I want you to look at this in a different way for you. Just like forgiveness is about you, letting go of people is about you too. When you continue to hold on, and we all are guilty of this, to energies and people that you know represent the words that I've used just a moment ago, we actually are blocking all of our abundance, physically and spiritually. We become so focused in these energies, and we have these conversations we're always having around this topic. We can't put our energies into the things that we want to do, the things that we know are waiting for us in our journey. And these thoughts and patterns and energies associated with all this letting go topic hammer us down continuously. I know been there. So it's important to understand how this affects you when you don't let go of energies that don't serve your greater good. Again, these could be friends, co-workers, this could be a relationship you're in, and maybe you need a temporary detachment from this person. Nothing wrong with that, or these people's, nothing wrong with that. It doesn't have to be a permanent detachment. That's up to you. You listen to your intuition and see what serves your greater good. But ultimately, you want to stay in a place every day where you're, as much as you can, where your point of attraction is high. And how that happens is you have to remove what doesn't serve you. Think about when we do like a spring cleaning. We feel so good when we purge our closet. We get rid of stuff we don't need. We feel lighter. We feel like there's energies flowing. We feel so much better. It's the same thing for us within ourselves. We are all energetic beings, as I always say in all my messages. And a lot of times we're not even aware, most of us, that we actually absorb so many energies around us. And it's no wonder sometimes when we go out in public or we're talking to certain people, we feel just off. I know that's happened to me a lot in my journey. And that's a sign that you are around people who don't serve your greater good. And I want to make this important point as well too, because I'm not coming from a place of judgment, because it's not fair to do that. But again, everybody is trying their best. You may be, again, like I mentioned, on a scale where you're higher and you're not vibrating like them, and they might be lower. They need healing. Let them go with grace. I know the first thing we want to do is when we've been around somebody and they don't make us feel good, we want to get defensive. We want to get revengeful. Well, that's normal, but that's part of the ego. And that's not the way or route to start. That's not a good place starter. Try to just do it gently and remove yourself with grace. It's hard, but I think that's the best way, in my opinion, to handle a situation. It takes a lot of self-courage and discipline to go that route, but ultimately it's the most serving for you. And that's what you want to think about. And this is why it all ties in with self-love. It's all about you and your wellness. Removing people that don't serve your greater good, you are making room for people that will serve your greater good. People that will love you for who you are. They will be there in your victories and your times where you really need a shoulder to lean on. People that see your worth without you explaining. They see your divine light and beauty. I know in my journey, many, many years ago, I used to think that I had quote unquote certain friends, and I thought they had my back. When I look back, I was completely blinded. And I think why I felt like I couldn't let them go is because I felt like I was being judgmental, and that would put me in a category of being a bad person. And I wasn't trusting my gut as much back then as I do now about people. And as a result of that, I held on to these relationships, and I continued to make excuses, and I just didn't feel good, but I didn't have the faith and confidence and courage to pull myself out. Well, I'm in a different completely place now, and I have to say, I have an amazing soul tribe, and there is so much truth when you let go of what doesn't serve you, so you bring in what does. And my soul tribe, and you know who you are, you're watching this video, are women, see me for who I am. They don't compete with me. They are not feeling threatened. We have laughs. They're there for me in my best times. They're always cheering with me when my life goals and my victories, and they're there to lend a hand and support me and my family. And all you need is, if you're lucky in this journey, is about 5 people, even 3, that really see your worth. Do yourself a favor and remove what doesn't serve you, specifically people and these energies and souls around us. Again, I want to confirm and affirm, nobody's a bad person. It's just a lot of people need their own healing. They're going through their own battles, and a lot of times they're not the best for us because we have a different journey and we're on a different path. So don't be afraid. Have confidence to let people go that don't serve you, and trust your gut. But do it if you can, the best, gracefully. You will feel so much better in hindsight if you take that route. So your mission for day 8 of 21 days on this journey of pure self-love is to have the courage to step away and release and maybe evaluate who is in your life and do they really serve your greater good. It's so important because at the end of the day of your journey, you want to make sure you have spent it with people who love you for who you are, who support you unconditionally, who omit good vibes to you, people that you know if you needed them 3 o'clock in the morning, they would be there to support you. That's so important, and it's such a precious thing to have in our journey because so many of us can never reach that point with people. Well, I'm wishing you all an amazing day, and I hope you really understood my message today and the place I was coming from, and understanding this part and how it encompasses and relates to self-love. You are respecting yourself when you let go, because you're saying I'm worthy and know that I deserve people who see me for who I am and see my worth and see me in my light. That's very, very important in your journey for you to live a happy and harmonious life. Have an amazing, amazing, again, rest of your day. Keep shining your bright light and trust yourself. Listen to your intuition about the people around you. And again, this is not about hating anybody. No hate here on my videos or in my messages. It's about just respecting yourself enough to walk away, temporarily or permanent, gracefully from people and energies that don't serve your greater good, so you can actually make room for what serves you and open up the floodgates for that. Have an amazing, again, rest of your day. Talk to you tomorrow on day 9 of 21 days on the journey of self-love. Namaste to you all.